Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will discuss an important use case using Copilot in our Power Platform. You know that Copilot is integrated in our Power Platform since a long time, right? But since the time it is introduced, it is still evolving, and Microsoft is making this AI feature better. So today we'll discuss how we can create an app which is designed under complex data model like multiple tables and their relationship with each other through a prompt, right? So this is the Power Apps home screen where you have to enable this try new data experience. When you enable this new data experience, you will give your prompt here. Okay, so let's say previously when new data experience was not there, it was only enabled for creating one table, but the relationship was not available. But right now you can design complex data model using this new data experience. So design your prompt, give a prompt right now. Let's say I want to create an application for uh, a school management, an app for school management, okay, where I want to store student information, then their skills, their degrees, experiences, work experiences. Okay, so an app for school management where I want to store student information plus their degrees and work experience. And I want to define a student might have multiple degrees and multiple work experiences. Now, this prompt will accessed by the AI, and it will try to create three entities. One is student to store student information, degrees, and experiences, work experiences, and it will relate each other. One student, multiple degrees, one student, multiple work experience. Now, let us click on next button, send button, and let us wait uh, to the AI to design your data model and display the relationship ER diagram. It will display you a ER diagram with relationship so that it will give you an intuitive to understand how it is related. You see, guys, student is created and work experience entity is created, which is 1:1, and degree is created 1:1. Now you can select each table and you can customize its tables, right? Customize its data. Okay, you can click on the properties, then you can define its property, what display name you want to keep, and also you can define the columns that you want to add, right? You see how it is created the ER diagram for you. Okay, this was not previously available. Okay, if you want to view data, you just click on view data, and you can see the data about the table. Okay, also the sample that has been added for this table. Okay, student 1, student 2, everything. Then taking the student ID, it is creating work experience. These are the experiences for students. These are sample data, and in which are degrees for that student, right? So you can also add columns to uh, each entity. Okay, these are the three entities created, and if you want to add new columns, you can also add new columns by navigating to the view data and create new columns. Right now it has created student name, gender, which is a choice column, date of birth, address. If you want to add more column also, you can add it by using new column. Let's say I want to add a new column here, then it will ask you to provide the information. Let's say father name, I want to enter a new column for student entity and click on save. Now it will add another column in student entity. You can also ask AI to do this. Let's say in the work experience, we have company name, and student ID and experience ID. Now I want to tell AI to add another column called as experience from date to date. The experience in this company is from which date to which date. So I can ask the Copilot, please add two more columns of date, time, data type, such as from date. Keep it inside double quote so that the uh, AI will understand, such as from date and to date in work experience, work experience table. Hit enter. Now it will try to add another two new column with data type date and time and associate with work experience table. And here it will add another two column. So either you create new column from here or ask to the AI to add these two columns. You see, two columns is added here. Okay. This way you can create and customize the ER diagram with its columns and the relationship. If you want to edit some relationship which is already created, click on edit and you can edit here. Okay, right? And you can save and open the app. When you click on save and open the app, it will ask you, when you are done working, only do this. If you have to use AI to change anything, you can change. And if you are sure that our ER diagram is done, ER data modeling is done, click save and open so that it will create all your three tables. Now this is the screen that has been designed for me with all tables associated. Okay, where we have four screens. One is for student, degrees, work experiences, and welcome screen. Okay, you can move this welcome screen to the top so that it will start at first. Now I can click on run to test. Now this is the screen that has been loaded. To create some student, I can click on the student and add new students. Let me create a new student, click on new. Once I click on new, it will open the new mode of the form. Let's say I want to give student underscore 005. Okay, this is the student ID, or 006 you can say. Student name, let's say Peter, and gender, let's say I want to define something. I can save it without giving a gender because it is not mandatory. Now this has been created, Peter, which is 006. I can go to the home and create a new degree for a student. So click on new. I can choose a student from this drop down because this drop down is associated with a student. Now for new student, if you are if you're thinking that this new record is not displaying here, you can refresh this data set and you can test this. Because you have created a new student, you can just refresh this so that new data will be loaded. Just go to the data set and refresh this. Okay, the point here is creating power apps is different story. Creating data model is very important, right? You can create power apps, whether it is model driven app or canvas app, by connecting your data model, because creating data model actually takes huge time. Okay, I hope you can understand how you can use latest AI feature to create complex relational data models. Now you can practice on your own and let me know if you have an issue. Bye everyone, see you.